I want to go back to what you said about the end times, right?
Mm-hmm.
You said after quote unquote Jesus, or what is called Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
after he passed away, that's when the end times began, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
So you genuinely believe we're in the end times?
For sure.
Mm.
100%.
I mean, my thing is, how long can the end times last? Because I mean, we're talking about when 2000.
2,000 years. Mhm.
Yeah, so I'm saying. So like, how long do these end times really last?
Well, it's hard to say, but we do know, according to Scripture, a day to the Lord is 1,000 years. So it's been 2,000 years to humanity, but to
Mm.
God it's been 2 days. Um, it says, and by the third day that He would rise, that we would rise up again. So I would say in about 3,000 years. So anywhere between now and 1,000 years from now, it can be over.
So there's a good possibility we might not even be able to see the return of
That,
Jesus Christ.
that's possible, yeah, for
Ah,
sure. I'm not like saying, hey, a doomsday preacher, hey, look, get ready, nigga, it's happening tomorrow. Nah, it could. And if I take a look at the prophetic timeline and what's going on in the world right now, it's looking pretty good for us. But things could change.
So what does that happen with you?
GMS.
Right, and first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rokakwadash. Yahweh is to this world ignorantly calls God. Yahweh Shai is to this world ignorantly calls Jesus. Ba'Hashem means in the name, Rakah means spirit, and Kodash means holy. That's all in the Paleo Hebrew. I also want to give double honors to the outer bishops and apostles of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. Today's video, I wanted to go into how it's not going to take 1,000 years for Yahweh Shai to come back. And if anything, it's going to happen here soon. So, we have this guy here by the name of, I forgot exactly his name actually now that I go into it. But he's pretty much the leader of the Israelite group Sakari. And this guy, ultimately these guys are an offshoot, or they came from Great Millstone. They separated from Great Millstone and ended up making their own camp and changing the doctrine. Right? These guys don't believe in the writings of Paul, and ultimately are carnal. Right? When you go into their camps, you see how they have AR-15s in their camps. Right? Out here wearing fitteds while they prophesy. Complete niggas. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to bring out two things. He said that he isn't a doomsday prophet. But when you go into the scriptures, all the prophets are doomsday prophets. And that's exactly what we're supposed to be doing. Okay, it's prophesying the day of doom. Okay, going into how all this is going to suddenly collapse. And second, he said that the Lord can come from a now to 1,000 years. But I'll tell you something. He's not coming in 800, 900 years. How it's looking right now, it looks like he's coming soon. Let's get this in 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1. It says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass which I told thee before, then that shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Right? So we're supposed to be measuring the times. And how do you measure the times? Use the prophecies. So a perfect prophecy to mark how close we are to the end is the mark of the beast. Right? We know that America cannot be destroyed by nuclear missiles until the mark of the beast is established worldwide, which is the RFID chip in the hand or in the forehead. Right? So that's a measuring stick. Now, when you look at what's happening globally today, how close are we to, a digital currency, to having everything digital and having, that chip inside you? Hey, I'll show you right now. Literally today, Trump was talking about how America is going to be the crypto reserve of the world. Let's get this here on Reuters. Donald Trump posted on Twitter. Let's see if they have the picture. CNBC. Right, this is what Trump said. He said, a U.S. crypto reserve will elevate this critical industry after years of corrupt attacks by the Biden administration, which is why an executive order on digital ads has directed the Presidential Working Group to move forward on a crypto strategic reserve that includes XRP, Solana, and ADA, he said in a post on Truth Social. I will make the U.S. the crypto capital of the world. And obviously, Bitcoin and Ethereum, as their valuable cryptocurrencies, will be at the heart of the reserve. He said in a follow-up post, also love Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? And instantly, Bitcoin, all these digital currencies shot up. But what I wanted to go into how, you know, right now Trump is talking about, pushing forth with crypto. But what a lot of people don't see coming is that all this crypto talk, he's gonna completely, pull a pull a Trump card in that, right? Because the thing about crypto is that crypto, Bitcoin, goes completely against what the elites want, right? Crypto is a decentralized currency, going into how nobody knows who's buying what. It's pretty much hard to trace. Now, when you go into what the elites want complete control over the people, complete control over everything, and want to know who's doing what and who's who. And that wouldn't be possible, on a digital currency such as Bitcoin or Ethereum. So the fact that Donald Trump is pushing towards, this right here, we know that ultimately at some point he's going to leave office. But what this is showing you is that everything is going digital, right? That's what, the important part of this news article is that, hey, America is going digital. And as we go more digital, that means that all the, paperbacks, the paper dollar, cash, all that is going to disappear. Everything is slowly going to transition. What the elites want is what's called the CBDC, a central bank digital currency, is a digital currency issued by a central bank, right? If you don't know what a central bank is, pretty much the banks of the banks, right? So you have your lower level banks such as Wells Fargo, such as Chase, Citibank, and above those banks, you have what's called central banks. Okay, let me search it up, banks, central banks order. See if there's like an image that shows how the banks operate. Right here. So you have individuals, you have commercial banks, and then you have the commercial banks pretty much report to the central bank, right? So what the elites want is for the main central bank to be issuing out currencies. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. But as I was saying, the central banks are the ones that, or the elites want the central banks all the way at the top to be the ones issuing out their currency, And as it says, it's a central bank digital currency. Is a digital currency issued by a central bank rather than by a commercial bank. It is also a liability of the central bank unless it is dividend paying. Then it is skip a little bit. This is jargon. Jargon. Let's see if they bring out what I want to say. Right. It says, in contrast to cryptocurrency, a central bank digital currency would be centrally controlled, even if it was on a distributed database. And so a blockchain or other distributed ledger will likely not be required or useful, even as they were the original inspiration for the concept. Right, so that's the difference between crypto and this, is that this will be centrally controlled. Everything will be controlled by the top banks, and everything will be seen by the top banks. So that's what the elites want, and ultimately what we see right here with DJ Trump going crypto reserve, America crypto reserve, all that is going to lead to the CBDC, complete control. But, this is a sign of what we're saying. This is measuring the times diligently. And it says, hey, when you see these things to pass, therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, what we're seeing, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Right? So, hey, when we start seeing all these signs, we're supposed to know that, hey, this is already prophesied, and that, hey, shit is about to go down. The Lord is about to come back. So, let's get this one in Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, let me actually get it in the New Living Testament translation. It says, the vision is for a future time. It describes the end, and it will be fulfilled. If it seems slow in coming, wait patiently, for it will surely take place. It will not be delayed. Right? So everybody be saying, oh, this is taking forever. These prophecies, are not going to happen in our generation. Hey, just wait. Right? Because it will surely take place. Everything that is written is going to come to pass. and it's gonna happen exactly as it's been written. Right at the end, it shall speak and not lie. The same way it was written, it is the same way it's going to happen. So that's the first point of this video. I wanted to go into how it ain't gonna take no 1,000 years. I personally believe it's gonna happen in my lifetime. Before I die. I that's what I believe. But we'll see. Scriptures talk about how we're supposed to hasten. We're supposed to look to the day of the end. Because the faster this kingdom collapses, the faster the kingdom of heaven is established. So let's hit the second topic, going into how this guy said he's not no doomsday preacher, right? Which right there shows you he's not a real prophet, right? Because here in Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8 it says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. Right? So the prophets were known to prophesy a doom, right? It was so bad that, in this account of 1 Kings, the 22nd chapter, with the king of Israel, I believe it was Jehoshaphat. Let's read what happened. 1 Kings chapter 22 and verse 1, it says, and they continued 3 years without war between Syria and Israel. And it came to pass in the 3rd year that Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, came down to the king of Israel. And the king of Israel said unto his servants, know ye that Ramoth in Gilead is ours, and we be still, and take it not out of the hand of the king of Syria. And he said unto Jehoshaphat, wilt thou go with me to battle to Ramoth Gilead? And Jehoshaphat said to the king of Israel, I am as thou art, my people as thy people, my horses as thy horses. And Jehoshaphat said unto the king of Israel, inquire, I pray thee, at the word of Yahweh today. Then the king of Israel gathered the prophets together, about 400 men, and said unto them, shall I go against Ramoth Gilead to battle, or shall I forbear? And they said, go up, for the Lord shall deliver it into the hand of the king. And Jehoshaphat said, is there not here a prophet of Yahweh besides, that we might inquire of him? Right, so the king of Israel asked prophets, but that they weren't prophets of the Lord, right? Just prophets, made up, different, probably another god, right? And Jehoshaphat was asking, hey, is there any prophet of Yahweh here that we might inquire of him, ask him? And the king of Israel said unto Jehoshaphat, there is yet one man, Micah, the son of Imlah, by whom we may inquire of Yahweh. But I hate him, for he doth not prophesy good concerning me, but evil. And Jehoshaphat said, let not the king say so. Okay, and that's the point, is that, they knew that there was a prophet of the Lord, but they didn't want to talk to him. They hated the prophets of the Lord, because the prophets of the Lord always came speaking doom. Okay, always spake concerning evil. So, here it is, it's the same thing. A lot of people don't want to hear the word because they know that, once they come to talk up to us, that, we're only going to talk down on them. We're only going to talk down on this kingdom and go into how all this is going to vanish. And these people hate that because they want America to continue. They want to keep on living in their wickedness and not pay for their sins, their wrong actions. But soon Yahweh Shah is going to come back, and every man is going to have to answer for every idle word. Everything that you've done in the dark, you're going to have to pay for it. So, we're in those times, and don't let somebody like this, ultimately make you lead astray. Don't follow these false prophets, false leaders, because these guys don't have no actual wisdom. When you look at how they act, they haven't repented or converted. They're still worldly as Israelites. As it says, they're a Jew on the outward, but not in the inward. Inwardly, they're still the same people as they were in the world. But, that's the Lord's will. Something I wanted to bring out also interesting is I accidentally clicked on the hashtag right here, Great Millstone, and this is what pops up. Sorry, this isn't available on YouTube. And I'm like, how interesting. Because if you search up, you can change the hashtag up here. Let's just put, GG. Some random hashtag. You'll see it'll keep on popping up. And the craziest part is, if you search up a hashtag such as, something random like that, where nobody's going to ever put that, you find that it says this, not much to see right now. Instead of what I just said, what it says for Great Millstone. Sorry, this isn't available on YouTube. Showing you that they have blocked, they're trying to block the videos of the prophets. Okay, because if Great Millstone was just like another, hashtag, then what would pop up is this. I literally put random letters. Not much to see right now. Try searching for related content. But here, it doesn't even let you search on Great Millstone. It just says learn more. Hey, they're on to us, and as the scriptures say, there's nothing they can do to stop the truth. Hopefully this is edifying. With that, I would give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rokakwadash, and double honors to the other bishops and apostles of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. Shalom to you, like Shalom.